Oh, Joe Flacco. Oh, Joe Flacco. He got traded to Cincinnati Bengals. So Shador Sanders can't even get to be ball boy, can't even pass out Gatorade, but Joe Flacco gets traded from Cleveland to Cincinnati because Joey Browning is stinking it up in Cincinnati. How does this work? And why is Joe Flacco still getting a job? 18 years in his career. He did win that Super Bowl a long time ago with Baltimore. That seems like a lifetime ago. That seems like in the 90s. That seems so last century because he stunk it up. And when I looked at this, right, he didn't play with Cleveland twice. Baltimore, Denver, the Jets, Philly, Indy, and now Cincinnati. So 8 teams. So like every 2 years he gets a new team. I mean, the guy has been a bench warmer and been taking money for the last 5 or 6 years. How does he keep getting a job? I'm just baffled by that. I'm really I want to someone explain that to me how you don't how he keeps getting a job because the guy obviously is basically a glorified second stringer who's more of a third string at this stage, who wins one token game and looks bad. And if he doesn't do his complimentary late summer, early autumn display, then he starts to stink. But boy, Browning really stunk it up for Cincinnati to make this trade. But then again, he was up there quarterbacking for both teams, and Joe Flacco eventually does that too, because his last few years he stunk it up where he was. So I'm just looking at the Shador Sanders things, thinking y'all must really don't like how does because I would say, why don't you go for Shador? You got nothing to lose if you're Cincinnati. Why would you want an old dude, 18 years in the league, and most people can't remember the last nine. We remember the early nine of Flacco. We don't remember the last nine. He just like, I'm like, are you for real? Is he trying to be like I guess, the broke version of LeBron James? Like, remember when I won and when I did this? And because he hasn't been relevant. And again, he did his best Eli Manning postseason throwing up haymakers because that's where he shines. He's one of the most dangerous quarterbacks. But believe me, the teams that he's going to, you won't get that old Flacco again. You'll just get a guy that will do enough to get a paycheck and play for some teams. But this is a trip that they traded him to Cincinnati. I'm like, wow, Flacco is still getting treated like he's somehow going to be some savior, like he's going to come along and do something. The Bengals do have a top flight receiving team of talent, but their defense is not that good, and they just don't look that good. And I still believe it's the coach that needs to be let go. I don't think they did Joe Burrows any favors by not getting that offensive line together and their defensive limitations. They had that one Super Bowl appearance was in 2022, but that seems like a last